everyone, this is Anko, and good morning to you all. I hope if you don't like the path you are walking, start taking another one. With this, today, in this beautiful day, firstly, I want to pay respect to the three jewels, the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. And on the honor of 7 February to this institute, I would like to extend a heartfelt welcome to our chief guest, His Eminence, the former Desolate Revolution, and our sponsor for 45 days of summer retreat, and all my teachers and Dharma friends, and all the devotees from all the places, from different places to gather here for the event today, and who are watching through our social media. Today, in this auspicious day, I want to speak something that is very important to all of us. That is very important to all of us. Let us begin with a short story. Once there was a poor farmer who lived in a village and worked very hard every day. One evening, when he was digging a field, he found pot gold, and he was very surprised, and he was very happy. He thought that now I am the happiest and the richest man in this village. And he built a big house and hid the treasure in it. But soon he began to worry. What if someone steals it? And what if I lose it? Neither sleep in peace nor eat in peace. His heart is instead of fear. His heart is fear instead of joy. And one day he met an old monk who smiled warmly and shared a piece of bread with him. I was very happy that how happy he was, even if he had nothing. And he was very happy and he think very carefully. And so from this story, I hope that you all will know what I am trying to share with you. There is one common thing in this world. All the living in circle. That is very important to know about this, and that is very important to find about this. That is the one happiness. And today also I want to share about happiness. 3 topics. The first one is what is happiness, and the second one is why we struggle to find happiness. The third one is how to cultivate happiness. And the first one, what is happiness? People work every day because something for money, comfort, and relationship. We all think that if we have lots of money, then we will be the happiest. But even if we have this also, we didn't get happiness. And if you get also, it doesn't last for long. It is like the water, it has in a pond and slowly slips home. So this raises a question that what real happiness is, where we can find it. The real happiness is state of inner peace and contentment. When our mind feels free, when our mind feels free, light, and satisfied. It is not just a pleasure or excitement, but it is a gratitude, it comes from a gratitude, kindness, and living with harmony with oneself and others. And we all struggle because we don't know where we can find this happiness. That's why happiness is not something we find from outside, but we can find within us. Buddha said that happiness is not found in possessions or material wealth, but we can cultivate ourselves with wisdom, compassion, and contentment. Buddha also said that contentment is the greatest wealth in this world. We all want to be happy, and we all search for happiness. We live in a world where desire never ends. When one fulfills, another arises. If we base our happiness on possession, we will truly live. It will truly leave us in sadness or joy. Imagine, for an example, imagine a man who works very hard and earns properly to live comfortably. But instead of being satisfied, he compares himself with his neighbor who have more than him. His heart is full of jealousy. No matter how much he earns, he feels the poor. On the other hand, a farmer who eats a simple rice with a gratitude may sleep peacefully and wake up with a joy. This shows that contentment is the foundation of lasting happiness. The Buddha also taught us that I quote, happiness, there is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path, which means happiness is where something we can find from outside. We have cultivated by our mind with wisdom and compassion. And the second one, why we struggle to find happiness? Most of us don't feel or have time to think about what real happiness is. We seek for happiness from where that happiness doesn't exist. If we seek the happiness from the position, the Buddha said, seeking happiness from position leads us to frustration. Why we are working so hard and why we are searching for a job? Because we want happiness or we want to give happiness to our family, isn't it? If I ask you one simple question, would you want to be happy? Yes. This will be the answer. Yes, will be the answer. Because we are searching for this every day, and even in a minute or so. This will be the answer of all living beings. For an example, a man who earns more and more, but didn't find happiness. It is because of we are not knowing the source of happiness. Why we are struggling to find happiness is we are seeking it from the path that happiness does not exist. That is the second part. And the third one is why we struggle to find happiness. The third one is how to cultivate happiness. There are many ways to purify our mind and find happiness. Sadness, happiness, it depends on the purity and impurity of our life. happiness and sadness depends on the purity and impurity of our mind. If our mind is pure, the happiness will slowly come. And from these many things, there I will share with you three things. The first one is accepting the reality of our life. And the second one is practicing generosity. And the third one is forgiving. The first one, accepting the reality. Life is full of ups and downs. Sometimes with good times, sometimes with bad times. Sometimes beautiful memories, and sometimes we have miserable ones. If we realize this reality, we will face the situation successfully. But without knowing this, we will struggle and we will live in sadness all the day. And we have our own choice, whether we focus on the pain or learn from it. And the second one is practicing generosity. Giving to others without expecting anything in the return is a major practice in Buddhism. We have to help each other. We have to support each other in every situation. That is practicing generosity. And the third one is forgiving. Forgiving is essential for happiness. Forgiving is not just accepting mistakes, it is freeing our heart. We have to forgive ourselves and others. And if we practice these things every day, then the happiness will slowly become like a water lamp, like a shadow that haunts the night. And finally, the Buddha says that happiness, the teacher says that happiness, the ultimate happiness, enlightenment or nirvana. If we have to reach, if we want to reach for this, we have to practice of removing desire, anger from our mind, and we will slowly reach for nirvana or enlightenment. So lastly, dear my beloved, happiness is not a true thing, it is within us, which we can find by ourselves, not from others, like telling that this is happiness, this is not happiness. We have to think by ourselves why I am struggling, why I am facing lots of problems. If you know the source of where we are facing the problem, then we can find the happiness. And I want to pray that all my fellow friends help each other, support each other in every situation. If anyone is in struggling, we have to help each other. Why he was struggling, why he are facing this problem. We have to help each other and act or speak in pure mind, from pure mind. May all the living beings reach for ultimate happiness and nirvana or enlightenment. Thank you and appreciate it.